Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and in this stream we are going to be carrying on, getting to that elusive 100%. We have 36 achievements left to go. We're now getting to the bitty ones, we're now getting to the long ones, we're now getting to some of them that you don't really need. But it's all part of the learning experience, and we're going from 0% to 100%, so we might as well do it properly, eh? Now, make sure we've got the one and only amulet, and let's head into Purgatory. Now, we're going to go for 1 million points, which should be, yes, 1 million damage, not 1 million points. But if you get 1 million points, you're not going to be, well, you're definitely going to have it by that point. But no, you're quite right. It's 1 million damage, not points. And as we've talked about, the red numbers springing off of enemies are not points. They are damage. So we should be able to get 1 million damage in a couple of cycles. I could harvest headshots for a very long time. That's another way that we could do it. Because we need damage, we kinda want to be playing the long game. He says, let's see how my aim is. I haven't played this all week. Not great, but we'll adjust. Oh, that was terrible. Terrible. That was really rubbish scoring on my part. We don't need to be too concerned about score at the moment. It's damage. Ooh. So we're going to try and go through this quick and dirty. I do know that... Ooh, that one's getting in the way. Oh, yeah. Yes, I think he's doing very well for himself. Maybe I'll start... Oh, we need those. Maybe I'll start a run. To be fair, I have got a run going on the quest. I've started cycle skipping. I think I'm at cycle 4 or 5. We shall see. Right, we need these. Now, as we've talked about, Winter's Bite side of things, it's the actual kill. Whilst the enemy is taking tick damage is what qualifies as a frozen kill or just an instant kill with the arrow on these enemies. Oh, that was terrible. Oh. Get warmed up. So, yeah, yeah. Anakin's a stumbling block for everybody. Any cycle. He's the big thing that you need to get past at any cycle. Be you beginner, intermediate, or expert. Maybe you just need an enhanced guide. God, these were terrible shots. No, we should definitely get this one now. We've got enough Winter's Bites. Again, this isn't great on the point scoring side of things, but it's... I suppose it's pretty good on the damage. So what? That is a good point, actually. How would I maximise... I've never thought about this achievement because it just happens naturally. But I wonder how... That's not very min-maxy of me, is it? I wonder... Best way to get damage. Now, here's a thing that I saw that, well, that I was reminded of. We're after damage, right? So, yeah, that's a point. If we're after damage, we want to be using volley 5. Or a high volley arrow. That would be a very good shout, wouldn't it? Bear with... And yeah, that is true of Anakin. You have to get to the point where it should start coming it should start coming to you down pat. And yeah, you do kind of have to play it perfect, but you should have all the tools that you need. If you are, the only reason why you should, at these later stages, be struggling with the likes of Anakin is potentially because, or at least I remember when I was at the sort of cycle 12, 13, because there was a time, not that long ago, where I used to get stuck on him as well. And the most recent reason why is because I didn't have the resources to down him. That handshaking thing, unless that's a condition, Tim, that is just a lack of familiarity, which comes with time and just doing them over and over again. One of the things that I would suggest... Damn you. One of the things that I would suggest... Oh, is that it? Hey! We don't need to use Windows Spite anymore. One of the things that I would suggest on that front would be to cycle skip. That's one of the things that Sean has recently been doing. Cycle skipping so that he can play the game at higher cycles and just go at things without having to have too much of a concern, and it's a good idea. I haven't done that myself before. Right. Oh, we need those. We need kill for these. This isn't the damage that we want to be doing, though, is it? I mean, kind of works, doesn't it, I guess? Just as much damage as anything else. Oh, I missed that last bit. He was too loud. It's 11 and 12 to make 9 and 10 easier. No, you're quite right. So I've always looked at it along those lines as well, is that if you play at the higher cycles, the more familiar you get at the higher cycles, the easier the early cycles become. To the point where you then, like, you know, cycles 1 to 4 are literally nothing to you, or shouldn't be. Let's get these ones up here. Now, one thing that I don't know, and we can assume... In fact, I might actually go back and read it. We need those. I want to put them on there. Don't need them anymore. One of the things that I want to assume... Oh, gone back! Mate. They are. Where are you going? Ooh! Nurse, and as it should. As it should. One of the things that I don't know... Oh, cheeky. One of the things that I don't know... Why was it just you? Just one of them? Typical behaviour. Ah, well, it's only cycle 1. I'm not worried about taking hits because we've already got all of those. We will go and do the pit quickly, though. Jump scare. Yeah, they'll do that to you. I should have been listening. But never mind, we've got loads of life. It's not like it matters at this point, and I'm not exactly abusing slow time much. So, and yes, everything will feel at slow motion. It's one of the things that's actually great about dying. Well, I say great because if you die at a high cycle, it's horrible. Especially if you go down, you don't feel like you should, but there's always a good reason. When you die at high cycle, coming back to the game from having played at these ridiculously high cycles, you feel so overpowered. It's great. So let's try and get... Well, we definitely need ghost kills. And we definitely need... I think we still need incubi kills as well. I can't even remember. I've got 2 profiles on the go now. One I'm doing on PICO video, and the one that I'm doing for you guys on here at the moment. Oh, and again as well, if anyone has any questions or any bits and pieces, do ask. Oh, that's not a good one, is it? If anybody is wondering why I am killing things with Cupid's Wrath, reason being is it counts towards Cataclysm kills. Hello, Von. You don't even know what this place is. Another jump scare from behind. Yeah, go for it, dude. Ooh! Look at her trying to leave. That'll be some decent damage. That'll be some decent damage. Yeah, that's how we get a damage thing. Oh, right. Have you had a bad experience with Pit of Immolation, have you? Yeah. Oh, how the people have been converted, Sean. It's... So, hopefully now, you can see why nobody likes Pit of Immolation except you. But it's just the same old as any pit. Create your safe space and work it from there. It's all you can really do, if I'm honest. Yeah, see, 2,500 per Wildfire 5. If we could get Volley 5 and do those headshots, we could actually get that million damage quite quickly. Yeah, but he needs those points is the problem, Von. Yeah. It depends. We'll have a look. If we get it, we'll have a look later. But yeah, it's the only way that I can advise is my standard kind of pit ideas. No, he's not wrong. The problem with Immolation is, as you said, there's not a lot, because it's the first thing that I said to you as to why I didn't like it, and now maybe you can understand a little better, is that there isn't as much space in there as it feels like, and there's not a lot of safe spaces. The only thing that you can do is try and visually lure things and create your safe space. Oh, that was rubbish. Create your safe spaces. It's all you can really do. Don't think I can give you much more advice than that. Taking on a pit as you normally would, you've got to take it slow and methodical. Oh, hope you don't get skeleton knights and skeleton archers, because they'll fucking ruin your day as well. Oh, fuck off, Mike. See, that's true of any pit. I mean, it's part of the reason why I don't like Immolation, because it is difficult. I thought there was some more to pick up then. So, or I find it more difficult. Let's just wait around this corner and corner camp these ones. Oh, look at those. So, I don't know what, I suppose what... I take it you're obviously using Winter's Bite to take on skeleton archers and potentially monks as well. See, you could have said exactly the same about the whole different animals comment not so long ago, but look where you are now in comparison to, say, even 3 months ago. Oh, time to pick that up. Lovely. I'm doing a lot of dicking about here. Definitely want these. Could do with some more. No, it's not. There's not a lot of good places. The only thing that I find... the only thing that I find particularly... The only thing that I find particularly difficult about... Oh, actually, let's turn that might be a part of the problem. I've got the volume quite low on my old headphones. One of the big things that I find the problem with Immolation is the orphan, because I can't think of any easy spots that she's in. They're all quite difficult, which does not help matters. So it would definitely, for me, it would definitely be the orphan that would be the problem. But again, it is that slower, methodical approach. Visually, oops, candles. Visually alert things and lure them back to you, as opposed to shooting arrows to get their attention and do them one at a time. Are you, in fact, actually, remind me, Sean, are you at the glorious point yet where ghosts take more than one shot to down? That's the next turning point. That's a lot of fun, having to do that. I'm trying to think when that comes in. Need that. See, I would highly recommend, as I think I've said, doing pits first. But there is the argument for like doing pits earlier rather than later, because they are less populated the earlier you attempt them. However, you either do them early and as soon as possible to start getting used to them, or you do what Cynthia's talking about there, and you take them on really late when you're actually quite powerful. Not a bad shot. No, you haven't, Von. No, you haven't. What is Pit? Oh, and I'm going to make a point of trying to come and play that Tactical Assault with you and John. I saw you talking about that the other day, and that is definitely something that I want to have a look at. We'll get you throwing the grenades. Not me or John. So... But yeah, my advice would always be to take pits on earlier, because there's just less. Part of the big problem with pits is getting swarmed and not having those safe spaces to operate in. Right, one for you. Oop. One for you. Lovely. Oh! Skip. Just get him. There we go. Oh, being less... So... No. So, based on percentages, the... Hang on. That's a bit loud now. The pits have more enemies in them the more percentage of the game you have completed. So if you started a new game from 0% now, the moment that you unlock the pit, if you went straight in there, you will find that there's very few enemies in there. We believe, because I haven't been able to test it as extensively as I'd like, but we believe, because we did look into it and never really had it confirmed, that the density of the pits, the amount of enemies that are in there, is tied to not so much the percentages, but the unlocks of the newer enemies as they start coming in. So kind of percentages. Again, it's something that I could test, but takes an awful long time. That was terrible. Right, let's deal with them with these. Keep trying to get this huge damage on these guys. So another thing that we could do, as I saw, is it Harry doing it earlier, about the being able to do silly amounts of damage with the teleport arrow, which has always been a thing. But it's, I suppose that's more of a higher cycles. Because the only problem with the whole teleport arrows doing silly amounts of damage is you ain't scoring nothing. You ain't scoring nothing for that. Oh yeah, your pits. Yeah, it's not a thing for you. It's more for the new starters that are getting used to pits than anything else. Let's try and maximize these damage that we're doing here. Because of course, whether the enemy dies or not, it doesn't matter. So we want to be getting you down to a sliver, and then she jumped. No, it's fine, mate. That's fine. And yes, profiles can be cleared quite easily. If you, in fact, I might be able to even show you. Oh, hang on. Let's kill this guy first. Let's kill this cheeky boy here. If you go on to... But make sure you do the right profile. Go on to setting... no, it's not even in settings, is it? What's it on? Oh, I can't remember. I'm sure it was in settings. Maybe you can't do it whilst you're mid-run. That would make sense. We'll go back and have a look later. But yeah, it's under settings. Oh, or is it under profile? No, we don't want to be changing profile. We'll lose a progress. I'm sure it's under profiles. You have a profile option when settings is up. And you can literally clear your profile there. But yeah, it's definitely there. I've done it loads of times. Ooh. Fellas. Right, you have one of them. Don't need to block that. You have that. You need to do 1, 2, 3. There we go. Don't mind me. I'm trying to min-max damage here by getting them to a sliver of life with my arrows. So this isn't great for scoring. Well, she might want to try again. I tell you what, you might find it is part and parcel. I think it's a good technique to learn how to play the game. Well, not necessarily. There's lessons to be learnt from doing a 0% profile and starting again. But the big thing is to see how far you've come. Because if you've never started profile from 0% again, now that you've played it for a while and got to a reasonable level, it's nice to see the level of progress. Everybody remembers how difficult a game this was at the very beginning. And to be able to have that gone is a nice thing. Right, gonna kill the enemies in here, and then I think we've got a full quiver to take into old Annie Bob's. But yeah, I think, as I said, I haven't... Yep. But then that's part and parcel of it. And it's good. It's a good barometer of progress as much as anything. Let's deal with you guys first. Now, what we will do in a minute, because instead of like 700 points per damage, we're now getting obviously 2,500. Ideally, for this, we want volley 5. That would be the way to do it even quicker. Because volley 5 does like 5,500 points of damage, which would be lovely. You can have 1, 2, and then buckle my shoe. That. If you're at much higher cycles, like Harry, I saw him, I think it was Harry who put it, about the whole teleport arrow thing. And the teleport arrow has always done additional damage based on the percentage of health taken from an enemy. I think it is. Ooh. Did he? Did he now? Right, let's go. Let's put one of those in there for you, and then one of them. And then let's finish up this one. And we'll get the little abominations as well, because we've got loads of these to do. For anybody who's wondering why I'm doing it this way, nice. For anyone who's wondering why I'm doing it this way, we're trying to get as much damage as possible. And so by being really close and firing these into enemy heads, you'll see that all 5 goes into the enemy. Any arrow that is tipped, that has multiple arrows within it, if you are close enough, will do this sort of KO damage where all 5 of the arrows go in. Because the spread doesn't work like that. They all go in straight. They should splay out, but they don't. I don't know why. It's quite a cool feature. I think it's very rock and roll that, you know, you're absolutely completely embedding these guys with hello, completely embedding these guys with multiple arrows. It's awesome. There we go. Right, what do we want? Probably want more Cupid's Wrath, because we need those explosive kills. What I'm going to do now is, since we've just done Purgatory, because I've literally done this challenge very recently, or done this 1,000,000 points of damage very recently on the PICO, what's playing PICO, playing for PICO video, come on, words now, or playing on the PICO video platform, and I didn't do any of this. I just carried on playing because I'm a little bit earlier in the old achievements as I am over there. We've got a quiver to go back and get, and let's just go and check our amount of damage, because it will show. Oh, we can get a pestilence. Oh, yep. Oh, we've already got maximum pestilence. Oh, we've got an extra arrow. Let's take those. Lovely. And quiver. Cool. That was the wrong arrow. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Let's go and have a look at the old achievos. See where we're at. See how much progress that's actually made us. Because we're not mid-run now as well. Might be able to show you the old 0%ings. Oh, well, we are mid-run, but we're saved. There we go. Settings. So this one's for you, Cynthia. Settings. Reset game profile. You will reset the game profile for the profile that you are in. If you are in the main game, it will reset your profile for the main game and the main game only. You actually have to be in Siege of Heaven to reset the progress within there. So you'd need to jump into there, then go to settings and reset. So they're basically not tied. They're two completely separate entities. Now, let's have a look. Yeah, I think everybody hates that one. Everybody hates that orphan, me especially. Now, where's the... Oh, we can't tell. We can't tell because we came very close to it last time, so we can't actually see our current progress. I think, because I can't see a reason why, I think this would denote the dark... See, there's a darker green bar? I haven't picked up on this before. I don't know if it's an accident or not. I think that darker green bar shows us where we got to last time. So if we can get that to a brighter green, we'll know that we're ahead of where we're at. But I don't know. I reckon we're a decent amount through that. So, Pit of Mastery, Despair Mastery. Need to die a lot. Need to get a lot of headshots on bats. Kill a lot of cupids. Still need to do a lot of skulls. Still need to do a lot of those. We've got all the Tempest ones. Yeah, we are. We are getting there. Look, and this is what I was talking about as far as Turn to Ash. Getting Cataclysm's upgrade is very useful because that extra damage is good for when you're at the stage where you are spamming Anakim to get past him. That's plus 25% damage to any variant of Cataclysm. Now, do note, I have probably got 1 or 2 actual kills with Cataclysm to get it up that high. And the reason being, as I think I've said before, kills with Cupid's Wrath count towards this upgrade. I don't know why. I think it's a bug or a glitch or something, but it's always been in the game, and I've always made a point of mentioning it, because getting kills with this can be a bit of a nightmare, whereas getting kills with Cupids is so easy. So we need to be getting those. Abolish the incubi. We need to be getting more ghosts. Ugh. Ugh. Right, do a little farming with the arrows that I have on old Annie Bobs. I mean, this is something I know Sean had some success with doing this, in that he would... Oh, go on. Oh, sorry, you're talking to Tim, aren't you? One of the things that I think Sean had quite a bit of success with as far as taking on the further cycle bosses was to play cycle play normally. And it's a good idea. I never did this, but I was just a glutton for punishment and just kept on restarting and restarting. Was play up to the cycle boss that you are having problems with, and then on another 100% profile, cycle skip to that boss, the same level, and then kind of dry run using the cycle skip profile to try and do the boss, just to get into the swing of things, and then switching back across to your actual cycle play where you're proper scoring and everything, so that you've already done it once. I believe that's correct, isn't it? Sean, you used to do that, didn't you? I don't know if you still do that. It's a good idea, though. So cycle skip into the boss that you're on and doing it all in tandem. And it is a good idea, because if you are needing the familiarity and practice that can come from bosses, doing it that way is one way to do it kind of safe, so that you can have a dry run of the boss before you risk your actual profile. And there you go. And then you can continue that then some as well. Again, I think another thing that Sean then did was played kind of similar to what I do. Like last season, I cycle skipped all the way up to cycle 10 before I actually started playing. It's it's a good tactic, mate. You're not the first person to do it, but you're the last person that I know who is doing it. Yeah, let's do some harvesting of various enemies, shall we? Now, I'm going to try and get all of his cronies to spawn in this kind of area. Wait for him to spawn them. Come on. Come on. Whenever you're ready. There we go. Now, if we carry on looking forward, remember, even though they are behind me, they cannot shoot me. They'll have to teleport into my line of sight. And if they don't do that, then they just have to stay where they are. Oh, that's a wall. I have to go this way now. See? But we have kind of messed that up a little bit. Oh. Oh, these are wasted arrows. Need lots of pestilent kills. Ow. That'll be the aura. Again, I still don't think this is a great one for harvesting, but, you know. It's what we have. We should maybe do it on later cycles, but again, this is all counting towards damage as well. I think you can only see the people that have participated in the chat, not the actual people that are here. Ow! Again, we're not doing this correctly or even right, but I just want to harvest those abominations, but I'm trying to group them together. Well, that's a nice lot. That's a nice lot of abominations. Trying to harvest them all together so the plague can do its good work. As I said, one of the things that I don't know, and I didn't check, did I? Didn't check. One of the things I don't know is what a pestilence kill actually is. Obviously, dying to the effects of pestilence is part and parcel of the condition, but what I don't know is if that and then killing them whilst they are blue-barred would count. And I think it would. Couldn't tell you for certain. Well, the thing is, I don't want to sit around here doing this all day. And hello, Richard. Come on. He's not quite bringing them out quite as fast as we would like, is he? Let's put some damage into these so that we can finish them off with Cupid's Wrath, because they will take a little bit more. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is one of the ways. To be fair, I don't think this still isn't the most efficient way to do it. You can get quite a lot, but I don't think it's quite as effective as it could be, because this isn't that easy. You haven't got the ability to refresh your arrows whilst you're in this boss, so you can only go in there with what you've got. I still think the best place for this would be summoners. I mean, that's a decent amount there. That's a good amount. That's a good amount of kills. We like that. Should have a stagger banked. You've also got the problem as well, is we're slowly but surely killing the big guy, which is a bit of a problem. Doing things without taking damage is a hard achievement. One of the things that I can highly recommend to you is armor does not count as damage. I'll explain that. Let's get this finished up, because he's gonna die of well, let's say natural causes. Yeah, you're done. If you are having problems, oh well, more pestilence. We do need it. Once it's finished, we don't have to touch it ever again. That would be good. What's that? 10 or 12? Let's have the 12. Hello, Grizz. Start trying to finish Abyss with no damage. So the easiest thing that I would say to do with Abyss no damage, first and foremost, practice doing Asmo with vanilla arrows and being able to get through Asmo without having to rely on special arrows, because then you can literally just cycle rooftop hop. You can go straight to Abyss, rooftop hop to him and kill him. Hello, Ray. And so you can cycle skip all the way there, kill him, and then done. The other thing that you can do as well is, if you have the Abolish the Incubi level 3 achievement done, which is done by killing lots and lots of incubi, visiting the pit is the best place for that. Let's get some of the kills with these. Ooh. Let's get... Oh, yeah, we need to be doing damage, don't we? Damage. And yeah, if you make use of Abolish the Incubi, you can get armor. And that armor, when you take a hit from it, doesn't count as life lost. And you can use that for any of the masteries. So we've all been there when we're trying to get a mastery. I bloody well know I have. Where you've almost completed it. Why would you go all the way over there? We've all been there when you're trying to get that achievement without taking hits. And like normally with me, it'll be just as you're killing something and he'll be so close to doing it, and then you'll just take a little peg from an enemy that you didn't see, and it's like, I was so close, I did it, and someone got a cheeky hit on me. So having the armor from Abolish the Incubi that you then start your run with is one way. That gives you one free hit basically before you start the challenge, so to speak. And then the other one is there is a... Oh, wrong arrow. There is a achievement... sorry, not an achievement. There is an amulet. If you have the amulets unlocked. If you don't, get them unlocked. I'm sure you've died 5 times. Get the amulets unlocked, and the one that you want to be going for is Resistance Privilege. That will give you another piece of starting armor to start with. That one's available as soon as you pick up the... That one's pick-upable from the very start, so you don't need to kill, like, what is it, 149 incubi, I think it is, before you unlock... God, these are terrible shots. Causing all sorts of problems down the rest of the level. Yeah, that's the way. No, that's fine. Again, it's a little known. I know you know because I told you about it as well. But it is a little known thing. It's one of the ones that you can use. Let's get this guy around the corner. Hello, Meg. It's one of the ones that you can use for all of the mastery. You can also use it to make... I mean... You can kind of use it to make Incredible Composure a little bit easier, in that you then don't need to worry about getting hit by enemies that are trying to attack you whilst you're trying to kill things within the 6 or 7 seconds that you get of the burning circle of the Exorcist. That's another one that can be made a little easier. Come on, if you can just come in. And... Oh, after all of that, and I missed. What we're doing now, because this is an achievement that I haven't really ever had a think about to do quickly. Oh! And you want to teleport, but you hit them. Ooh! Lovely, lovely. Ow. This isn't the greatest level for it. But... maximise that damage by playing like an idiot. Hello, Laurent. Hello. Headshot for you. Plus that. Lovely. Now, so this would be a good achievement to go for at the same time as Wildfire. So if you haven't got your Wildfire done, and you're also looking at getting the achievement that is 1,000,000 points of damage. Oh, I might be able to get both here. Damn. Damn. I tried to get both and I ended up getting none. Typical. Lovely. So what this is in essence doing, because normally you would expect to be able to get in the region of anywhere between about 400 and 700 damage per headshot with normal enemies. What this is doing for us... it's a good question. Maximize damage. We are after an achievement that is for damage. So most of these enemies, the tougher ones, can take an arrow before I put the 5 into them. This will kill them outright. Whereas that extra 1 is just another 500 points. It basically means that per decent health enemy that we are fighting, that will make old... no, I don't want to really get rid of anything. I'll wait for quivers, thanks. So, if I get close to them and hit pretty much any enemy on this cycle with that, it'll do 2,500 points of damage. But these ones, they'll die to that. They'll get 1 hit killed with a hit from wildfire times 5. But I can do that to get an extra 448 shots before putting the wildfire times 5 into them. Is the reason why I'm doing it. Again, it's min-maxing basically. But we're after getting achievements quickly here, and for the inconvenience of 1 extra arrow, why not, eh? Why not? It'll get the achievement done quicker. Yeah, so the red numbers that come up are the damage dealt. We need that one. The red numbers that come up are the damage dealt to an enemy. Whereas points, the only way that you can track points is either by knowing them, and that's difficult, or by looking at your score before you take a shot, take the shot, and then check your score afterwards. Do not open your hand. Do not take the shot, let it hit whilst your hand is open. It won't update. That's the only way that you can track score in this game effectively. Now, see, these guys are going to be 1-hit KO'd regardless of what we do to them. Yeah, why don't you just eat all 5 in the staff? So we might as well just one-shot them. I mean, if I was... The only problem that I've got... 2 seconds. Oh, I think it's killing so many knights, maybe? I can't remember how you get Wildfire 5. It's been so long. I'll have a look in a bit. There is, I know, our very own Rena Watts in the Facebook group has got a list of all the achievements in an Excel spreadsheet. It's definitely a place to go. I can't remember right off the top of my head which achievement it is, but I think it might be a certain amount of monk kills or certain amount of knight kills, possibly even a certain amount of incubi kills. It's not a very good arrow. I mean, it's not bad. Ow. It's not bad. It's good for what we're doing, and it's a decent alternative to volley 5, but only whilst you don't have volley 5. And the reason being is because of the sheer KO damage that it does. It would also, if the enemy survived that, do 60 points, I think it is, of tick damage for a couple of seconds, but not very long. Ooh. We want that. Oop. Oop. Oh. Where's... Yeah, well, don't say that right now. There was a quiver in there. Was there a quiver in here as well that I didn't bother getting? No, I got this one. And we've got the lightning side of things. We've got Curse of God done. Because we're literally on the back end of achievements right now. Oh no, Volley 5 does 5,500 points of damage, headshot damage at close range if you dump all 5 hits into them. So we're going to do the same thing here with the Orphan, because she can take a lot of damage. So we're going to try and hit her Where is she, the little love? Is she around the corner there, or is she down the bottom? She's down the bottom, I think. There she is. So we're going to hit her with a headshot. Slow time. Probably going to teleport. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hit her with a headshot. So that's 900 points damage. And then hopefully hit her with a... No, don't... Ah! There we go. That's what we were after. Hey, hang on. Say that again. Don't play chivalry anymore. Oh, hello. I am tired of me. No, to be fair, I used to play chivalry a long time ago, and I got rid of my PlayStation 5. I've got it on Xbox, but I don't. I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't do a lot of flat screen gaming. But I did hang around just long enough to be able to find out the whole fate to hit on console, which I thought was a very important factor to contribute before I left. But yeah, chivalry doesn't unfortunately get a look in for me anymore since I got hold of VR. Was that someone asking why my quiver pops up? Yeah, no worries, dude. Don't get me wrong, I would love to get back into chivalry, but I'm hoping for chivalry VR, if I'm honest. I can use the actual sword skills from RL. It would be good. There's some games that are close as well. That Swordsman VR's getting there. Sorry, who was asking that, by the way? Oh, right. Ah, I see. Are you doing trivia, Sean? Come on now. But hey, I suppose it's the only way they'll learn. Oh, it'd be insanely fun with VR, I can tell you. Oh. Interesting that she burns. Not 60. 30. It's interesting that she burns, even though we didn't actually hit her. And we hit her staff. Whoop. No, well, there you go then. Lots of cupids. Let's kill them all. Should end most of this trouble. We're not far off. Oh, good fall, sir. There's a good place to harvest cupids. We do actually need a lot of cupids. We might go... In fact, I will show you a good place. I mean, the thing is, just playing through the game naturally, you will get all of the cupids. We're doing terrible on health. I should start picking some up in a minute. One of the places that you can do, we'll need Curse, and we'll need it fully upgraded, but that is one of the easiest ways to get thousands upon thousands of kills of cupids. Yeah, dude, 94% is excellent going. So are there any that you are really struggling with, that you're missing at the moment? Hey! Let's use these. Oh, sneaky ones. Sneaky ones, tops and bottoms. Got that that one? Where's that one? There he is. Don't need many more of the Cupid hits either, I feel. Yeah, about time to get that now. Yeah, there's, I suppose the only achievement that I can think of really that I can't really help and is the one to get is killing all the ghosts. There are things that you can do, but I think the technique at this point is reasonably obvious in that you just jump in the pit, kill all the ghosts, die, repeat. Ah! Right, let's go and get some health. Bloody need it. There's that one. There it is. We'll probably try and get some work done. Did I just hear a teleporting Cupid? I swear I just had a Cupid. Killing all the ghosts achievement is killing 1,000 in total. I think it's 1,701 ghosts. And that unlocks Hand of God, which is the achievement to go for. One of the best arrows in the game. We'll take this. This is going to be part and parcel of what we're going to need. Let's keep hold of Pestilence for now. Literally just done the Cupids. We'll get that. I'll keep hold of curse so I can... In fact, this is another way that we could get our... This is another way that we could get our damage done, you know? Just thought of that. And it's almost like putting it on autopilot as well. Lovely. Alright, so... There you go. Hello, K2. So here will be another one. Oh, you've already got Hand of God. Oh, happy days then. Happy days. Alright, let's get some... Let's get this guy killed up nice and quick. Let's do him properly, though. No. That way. That's it. And yes, I've seen the videos of the alternative ways to do him. And I do wonder if that's because you're lower than he should be to attack, which is... I've got some things to test. We might have to do another testing stream. Have to really do that on the quest though, because I've seen the videos. I can't remember who's doing it now. I've seen the videos of playing around this pillar, and I wonder if you can get away with turning your back to Gabriel because you are lower than the actual level. Like the actual level is there, and so maybe his hits aren't registering when you're looking away. The thing with it is that one thing alone kind of busts my theory as to how the hitboxes work, but it's then the exception to the rule, so it's not too bad, I guess. It's my theories are not over yet. Oh, we need that. Make this shot every time on PICO video. Yes! First time! Do like getting that shot. Something very satisfying about it. And yeah, Hand of God is definitely... So it's one of the reasons why Winter's Bite and then also Hand of God makes it into, I suppose, the top 3 arrow category for anybody who's looking at getting far. And the reason being is Winter's Bite scales, Hand of God helps you regardless of cycle. Winter's does as well. Hello, Liz. Let these get a bit closer. Lovely. What was that 8 point? Hang on, I'll have a look in a sec. What was it? Hang on, chat's going too fast now for me to go back and check. 8.8 million, End of Purgatory 9. That is some very good scoring, dude. Very good. That's probably more patient and better than my scoring. I'm not patient though, so that's probably not saying a lot. Let's get these cupids finished up. Just had a... Tell you what we're going to do. Tell you what we're going to do is we are going to... Let's let that go and do its work down there. Let's let that one do its work back there. Because that's a couple of kills. But this is kind of chump change on the whole curse kills and such for now. I need to make sure that we've got everything unlocked as well. Right, we need to be down here. Now, here's a good place to get pestilence kills. Oh, we need to be getting there. Actually... So this is part and parcel of the problem that you can have when you... when you are trying to go for too many achievements at the same time, which is what I'm always doing at the moment. This is a great place to get your pestilence kills. Trying to do it on cycle 2 is a little bit better because more minions spawn at a time on cycle 2 here. Oh, the curse has got involved. Well, this is all damage. Hopefully it doesn't kill the summoner. Now what we want to try and do is stand in such a way that they don't run at us. Oh, the curse is back. Damn it. That'll probably kill the summoner. Oh, my best laid plans. But again, it's all damage. So there's that, I guess. It's not a lot of damage, though. Yeah, well, let's get him killed. We'll have to do it on another one. Bloody curse. Right, don't be willy-nilly with your curses, people. So... what was the... we needed mastery on despair, I think it was. So we'll try and get that if it comes up. So we'll do the pit. Good, we need those. Get out of the way of that. Get back into the way of this. Lovely. Hey! Don't even need him at this point now, though. So... the portal can't be anywhere around here. This we know. Should carry on with the high level damage side of things. 2 of them, 1 of those to finish you off. Can do this whole 5 arrow in each head technique of the abominations, but it's a little harder because they're a smaller target. But again, this is like, you know, 5,000 damage per 2. Doesn't do anything for our scoring. This does not count as 5 headshots for the purposes of scoring. Sometimes I kind of wish it did, but it doesn't. I'll tell you that much. And this next technique I'll show you should finish off our damage, and we can kind of do it automated. Let's have a quick smoke though before we carry on. Right. Oh, a little wet water as well. So, we'll skip through this bit now because we don't, I mean, you know what, every extra bit of damage that we do is going to be less time having to do it later. Oh, we also need incubi as well. So we'll get the incubi. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You don't have to be like standing on top of them to get the 5 hit with these, but it does make things easier. A lot easier. The thing that I find that makes it quite difficult with abominations is they have that tendency to do that big leap, and that can put their head all over their place. And the head's quite a small target at the best of times anyway. Bye-bye. Oh, there we go. That is the way. If you can get that Cataclysm leveled up as well, you'll have even more chance of doing it, because the leveled up version does additional damage, an extra 25%, which is, you know, it'll save you a couple of hours. It'll mean that you can do him a bit quicker, so more chance of being able to get past him. But then that's the thing, is if you're struggling getting past him at this stage, getting past him now will unlock a lot more for you, rather than concentrating on getting 666 kills with Cataclysm. So you should be fine to do him. But yeah, just spam him. If I get chance, I'll show you the technique later. There's our pit. Lovely. Now we want to get mastery on this pit, which means we go slow and methodical. For those of you who tuned into the last episode when I was getting this, it was a sales call that messed up the mastery for me. Alright, I need Holy Light. That. Oh, we're full life again. What do you know? Right. Quiver, we won on that. I'll use... In fact, let's get some Holy Light kills done. And we've got a quiver there as well. So let's see if we can get a decent summoner placement. So for anyone who is looking at getting the kills for Holy Light to get the kill inclined upgrade with that, this would be the way that I would do it. Whether it is glitched or not, there are no summoners here. Gods. Right, okay. Well, then we'll play it a little bit different. We'll go in the pit. Oh, hello. That's another one. I thought you'd already got. I thought you'd already exploded. Yeah, no, that's true. And although the Arrow of God is amazing for getting all the ghost kills, as you said, you can get that anytime. And getting past Anakin for the first time will unlock Tempest, which will make your life in the early stages of the game a lot bloody easier. Right, Despair, come on. Despair, come on. Where are you? I can't see the... Yes! Right, don't get hit. Simples. Oh yes, definitely. I would heartily agree with that statement. Yeah, Hand of God is something you only really need when you are very comfortable with doing bosses. I mean, the earlier you get it, the sooner you can start working it into your technique, which is all good. Let's use some curses, shall we? Get rid of those pesky cupids, because it's cupids that will get you on this level whilst you're going for mastery. Oh, just die already, would you? And transfer. Nope. Hang on, have you done Anakin already? I don't know what they're doing as far as seasons are concerned. I honestly don't. Oh, that quiver's... Oh, we haven't... Oh, quiver's not even helpful to us, really. well, at least we can go into the next bit with maximum. Oh. Yeah, Tempest is a very cool arrow to have. We don't need to concern ourselves too much with the Orphan, but because we don't want to take a hit, really. But when does that stop me, eh? Lovely. We do need kills on her right now. Let's get out of here. Pop one of those in there. Because we're going for mastery. Amongst other things. Curse is now doing its work. Curse is another one for doing this level quite quickly. You don't need to fight that incubi on his terms. You don't need to fight him there. If you activate him and wait, he will come to you. Guaranteed. See? Although, if you've got infinite patience, he will always come to you. The problem that I find is I'm obviously trying to live stream and keep people entertained, and whenever they know that they should be teleporting to me, they never do. Never ever. Right, we don't, because we've got the portal open and we haven't taken any damage, we can now leave and get mastery. However, there's a couple more kills. Let's try and not take hits. Let's get one there, one there. Get the life. Ooh, and another holy light. But we haven't got anything to use it on because there's no summoners. That's a pain in the bottom. So yeah, there you go. That should be mastery. Click, click. That's 2 clicks today. Woohoo! Again, slow, methodical. Using curse in there is really good. It does a lot of work for you. I mean, I think you've won it. Yeah, but it's not like we've got anything to unlock, Mike. Right? Not getting any new shinies, are we? So, we'll get literally nothing. Like, that'll get me doing a run. All they have to do, I'm so shallow a person, all they have, another wildfire, lovely. All they have to do is offer me, I don't know, another colour glove for getting to level 10. And I would probably put 80 hours into this game, 100 hours to get some decent scores. Oh, I hear an orphan. If you are, so what we've been doing so far with the wildfires, if you are struggling with orphans, as in they keep on getting away, getting right close to them. Oh, you're going to just keep running, aren't you? Getting right close to them and just KOing them with one of those. Yeah, that's not happening. That was, to be fair, I think I can talk about it now. That was supposed to be on the cards a long time ago. It was something that was mentioned in conversation. So I don't think it would happen though. I mean, it's not like I went as far as drawing the designs out and everything. I did, as it happens. Hello. Yeah, needed. Done. If you're oh yeah, no, that's the tick damage on orphans is always good. And the one thing that I would say is if it is your first time through going through the game and unlocking the achievements, yes, there's some that you can do at the same time as others, and there's little ways that I'm showing you, but doing them one at a time, like even I, and I know what I'm doing, even I, there's plenty of times where I'll be playing this, I'll start doing one challenge and then start doing something else. It's not the greatest of ideas, if I'm honest. but we are going for speed and showing off techniques in these streams, so I kind of feel a bit forced to do it that way. What you should do is concentrate on one achievement at a time until you've got them all done. But there are some that naturally all lump together. Right, let's have a quick look here. So we've got a quiver to take in. We'll top up Pestilence because we need to be unlocking that. Probably not going to need Wildfire. That's Tempest, by the way. It's basically a railgun shot if you haven't seen that already. Very cool arrow. Got enough of those. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, go on, dude. Yeah, why is that not working? Can I have the quiver, please? Yeah, the thing is, though, Kim, it wouldn't be the first time that we've done all of this. You know, can get a little bit repetitive, especially if now they're not adding anything new. What do I want here? Got plenty of those. I don't need more of those. That's enough. I can do, and it should work. I've already got that achievement. To be fair, we need to be getting Pestilent kills, though, if I'm honest. I can show him it with Pestilence. It's better with Wrath. Better with Wrath of God, if in my humble opinion. A Wrath of God shot. The thing is, yeah, because you were talking about that earlier. The thing is, obviously, Wrath is a rarer arrow to come across. So, but you could just, I mean, you do get, I'm sure, you get rarer arrows in the shop in Desolation, or at least it feels that way. I've had Wrath's first drop in the shop from time to time. Yeah, I suppose it will, won't it? We do need him. The thing is, I still don't think Pestilence is the best one for it. I know it works, but I don't think it's the best one for it. Right, so what we're going to do here, hopefully, in fact, let's go back and see if it's in the green yet. Rest in Sanctuary. Let's just go in Sanctuary, have a look at our achievements, see how far we off various things. Lay them to rest. So lots more abominations, very close on cataclysms. No. Yeah, no, that is quite true, I guess. And Great Plague. No, that's true. Well, then in that case, I would have said Cupid's would be the better arrow. Cupid should do the trick. Heavenly Silence, Burn the Witch. What are we looking for here? Still need to do a lot of kills with that as well, but once we get some of those. 266. That one can take a while, but we'll get that done today as well. What was it that we were going for? Where's the damage one? What was the damage one again? It was this one, Bone Collector. So we're not at the 700,000 points yet, and we also need a heck of a lot of Cupids. So let me show you a little technique. Hello, Mr. Vega. Let me show you a little technique where if you wanted to get lots and lots of Cupids right now and you had Curse, but had both upgrades, you do need both upgrades to attempt this. This, interestingly enough, is how I got all the kills during the community challenge, and I think I've showed it off before, but it's a good one to have. It's a good one to know, just in case we get a community challenge again and we have to get lots and lots and lots of kills. That I would definitely plow some time into. I hope they do another community challenge. I really enjoyed the last one. That was great, figuring out techniques and ways to do it and then sharing them so that we could absolutely bamboozle their ridiculous, obnoxious amounts of kills that we had to get. So, normal procedure for old Asmo. We're going to get all the way to 3rd stage. And we need health? No. Get all the way to 3rd stage, and then we are going to make use of Curse. Now let's see if I can do what I'm trying. Ah! Messed it up. Messed up the order trying to do too many. Oh. Oh. That's the hardest shot I can make. That's like a split pin shot. Come on. Come on. On there. On there. Yes! Easy. So that's popping 2 boils and then dealing with all 6. Without slow time. Nice little challenge, I guess. Right, let's pop one of those down there. That is quite true, dude, because you haven't been playing it for very long. And it's, well, I'm sure you can attest, it is not an easy mode, not to score well in anyway. Right, they're all dead. Ow. Silly. Pulp, pulp. Come on. Come on now. Quick smoke. Yeah, it's the one thing with Siege of Heaven is I wish it took off a little bit more than it actually did, but there you go. I know there's some people that really like Siege of Heaven, like we've kind of lost Jarek now because he's done everything that he can do on that, and I don't know if he's going to come back, although I still will be putting some scores in. But again, they're just Siege of Heaven players and that's what they do, and it's definitely admirable. I like the main game too much to just play Siege. Way too much. Right, so getting close now. Come on. I think I've explained why I go this way, but you just basically get the jump on all of these guys, which I like. Let's hope that those are counted as kills. Now, at this point, what we need to do is that might be my battery. Hang on a second. It is my battery. Ooh. Lovely. Let's pop that in there. Just change the old batteries over a second with copious amounts of slow time going on. And there we go. Right. Now, normally we wouldn't kill everything. We would just kill the archer. But we need to get the cupids showing up to be able to do this technique. Plus we can get a decent amount of, I suppose we can get a decent amount of pestilence kills here as well. We've got lots of arrows for it, so happy days. I mean, the other thing as well, Sean, with what you're asking about the bats. Right, so here we go. This is how you get lots of Cupid kills / damage. Hit one of these with a curse, and then it will just spread amongst those 4, and then the next 4, and then hopefully that will stick around just long enough to infect the next 4. Now, this isn't actually doing a lot of damage, but it is getting 4 kills per time. So that's 16 Cupid kills. And we're not even having to fire arrows. That is 20 Cupid kills. Ow. What you want to do is go as far away from possible, just to make your dodging job a lot easier. And we can literally sit back here and let Curse do all the work for us. Again, this isn't doing a lot of damage, so this isn't great for the damage achievement that we're going after. And if you were really, really, really lazy with your Cupid kills, there is another spot that you can hide in, which... exploit/cheating. And what you do is you would go over here. Once this is all set up and going, stand here, and then we need to airwalk. You can have to be quick as well. And airwalking is the simple thing, and I'm using slow time whilst doing this, of walking in your play space so that you can get to somewhere. And note how I can position myself, and you want to get tight in to this, and I can position myself here, and if I leave the headset on, all of those Cupids will just carry on dying, and I cannot be hit here. It isn't practical for doing the boss or learning the boss. It allows me a quick smoke break though, which is kind of cool. Lovely. And this is the way that, this is the way that I ended up getting 150,000 kills, I think it was, by just getting Curse during the Fletcher mode, pop in one Cupid with this, and then just leaving it to do its thing, and I was getting thousands of kills whilst my headset was just literally sat on the side charging. So no worries. It's only thing is the reason why I've never really shown it. I showed it in I didn't show this bit. I don't like doing this because technically, I mean, it's not cheating, but it's close to doing so. The thing is, although manipulating your play space and walking out onto somewhere like this, you don't want to be doing it as part of learning to play bosses. It's not good. Like, for instance, you don't want to be trying to kill Anakin from back here because all sorts of shit could go wrong. It says you can't, Grizz, but you can. It says specifically that you can't, but I have definitely unlocked arrow achievements in Fletcher. I've unlocked all sorts of achievements in Fletcher. It lies. Super Bright lied to us. It's a really good mode for just getting loads of kills on loads of different arrows that you very rarely get. Probably best to do whilst you are starting out getting kills on arrows, because it'll give you a nice spread across a lot and get a lot of work done for you whilst you're playing the game. But when you get to the point where I'm at now, where you're just getting the last few achievements and getting the kills associated with them, yeah, it's definitely not easy. No, it's a lie. I believe it's the same. Yes, I believe it's the same with Purist and, well, I'm pretty sure it's the same with Purist, and I think it's the same with Mortal as well. So you can get all the achievements that you would get on any other mode in, I think, any of the sigils, even though some of them specifically say you can't. You definitely can, because I've had achievements pop whilst doing them. So, might even be able to show that off in a minute. Right, anyway, so that's enough vaping. You get the idea. So now if you wanted to do it legitimately and actually stay in the headset and admire it, then it's simple shards left and right. And you can do it either way. Just bring the hand across your vision and spam shard will work. But to be fair, you just need to chuck it left and right. So we've probably got an extra, I don't know, couple of 100 kills there. The thing is as well, you only need one curse. Any more can interrupt the order and kill them too quick, which then means that they don't respawn fast enough. No, that's true. But you could get things like long-range headshots and kills on just standard enemies and orphan kills and things like that. In fact, are there orphans in... I can't remember, I haven't played it enough. Are there orphans in Mortal? That would be a really good place to get orphans in Mortal, because they just die in one hit. Can't remember. I know there's no pits and I know there's no bosses. So one of the other things that this is quite useful for, as well, I suppose, as getting kills, this. Bear in mind that this doesn't score either. There was a time, because we found out, there was a time when this used to count as score and you used to get gold. And again, if you could sit here all day, you could rack up a hell of a lot of points, but they got rid of that quite quickly. That is why... That's why I know that this works for kills. I mean, I had to do some extensive testing as well, but this was found a very long time ago as a scoring exploit. And, yeah. So I know it counts as kills, but I know that they just took the gold and the points associated with all of these kills off. So what we could also do as well, you'll see that if we stand really far away, we're not taking much in the ways of return fire. Yeah, no worries, Richard. Thanks for joining us. We're not really taking much in the ways of return fire. The enemies are dying quick enough that, you know, they're not getting much off in the ways of. So if we can hit the long-range shots from here, it's not a bad arrow to have if you are actually trying to do Anakin and you get to the stage where there's no enemies. You can just sit back and shoot whilst Curse is doing its job. So it's... I mean, it's not the way that you'd want to be doing Asmo, but you can tie the two things in together, getting the kill on the boss whilst all of the Cupids being killed and taken care of for you. So, right, we've got Pestilence, which was what was requested. We do need to go to Desolation. Yeah, so this method is not great for what we were looking at trying to get, which was damage. I will try and show you the bat hoarding and killing with Pestilence in Desolation. I still think Unholy Wind and Cupid's Wrath would be a better combination. We'll see if we can get that. Ugh, Desolation. Ugh, horrible level. But we do need to get Screamers and other things. So, and we do need to be getting damage. So, let's carry on as we were doing and start headshotting these guys and avoid... Was that... Oh, I thought it was a Grace of God then. What can I say? No worries. Thank you for joining us, Michael. Again, as you can see, I'm not too... We don't need to be too concerned about our life at the moment. We're just trying to herd and hoard. So we've killed everything there. We'll leave those bats there. Let's kill the rest. Yeah, Deso does look good. As I've said plenty of times before, and as we have experimented with as well, we were promised that this was worth more points and that it was a harder but more rewarding version of Purgatory. And as we've already proven, that is not the case unless you headshot every bat, which ain't gonna happen. Even I'm not capable of doing that. Hell, I'm barely capable of headshotting bats at the best of times. It is a bloody tough shot. What else do we need to do? It's literally just this, isn't it? Love to get Volley 5. Volley 5 would make this achievement even quicker, because we would be doing, as I said, 5,000. Well, this will do a lot. Oh, damn it, I missed the headshot. We would be doing 5,500 points of damage with each of these shots. Let's just get those two finished up. What else we got? But yeah, the one thing that they could do to get me coming here, like they have with Abyss, and part of the reason why I like Abyss is because summoners. I like Purgatory because Purgatory feels like home. I like Abyss because it's got summoners, and summoners give us those extra goodies guaranteed. And as I have been quoted as saying, come on, we need to get kills on you guys. As I've been known to say on many, many occasions, the way that you would get me playing this level personally is if each exorcist, rather, each exorcist dropped. Doesn't even need to be a good drop, just needs to be a drop. Right, is that all of these? I think so. We need to go downstairs now. Can these take a hit? Don't think they can. No, they won't be able to. Oh, they might be able to on... Oh, that's the point. They might be able to on this cycle. Forget that we're a cycle up. He won't. Oh, no, he can. Oh, he might be the disguised red one. Never know. Oh, you can, though. Lovely. Extra damage. And... get that exorcist. Get your arm out the way. Get your arm out the way. Ugh. Good way to deal with exorcists, to stop them spell casting, is to Winter's Bite them. Winter's Bite them, they stop their spell casting. As we found out, that does not work on summoners. Damn. Almost got the coup de grace shot. Let's go and get that quiver. Carry on doing what we're doing. As I said, I'm assuming this works because it definitely says 1 million damage. Alright, so we've got some bats there. As I said, this is completely untested. But I would assume that we'll get it. If I remember rightly, it took me halfway through cycle 3 to get Bone Collector level 3. So if this pops in this cycle, we'll know it works. Get your arm out of the way. Oh. There you go, we get extra damage for taking the hit as well, but I'm not going to try and run that as part and parcel of this tactic. It's already complicated enough. Right, out you come. Come on now. You only got yourself trapped, haven't you, idiots? Come on. Come on. So we want to now herd up the bats. You can herd all of them across the entire level. I think they're over here, aren't they? Where are you gone? Oh, they're all over the bloody place. Alright, here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a bit of a swarm. And, oh, 8.5. I would still say using Unholy Wind is a good shout at this point as well. So once you've got them around, you will then want to lead the one swarm to another. Do make sure, whilst you are hoarding bats, that you kill all the enemies in the level before you start doing so. The reason being is if you don't kill all the enemies in the level, a lot of these, as you get closer to clusters of enemies, will despawn. And then it just makes it even more of a nightmare to lure them in. Right, so this is the group from there. Let's take them up high. You still need to stay fairly close to the butts as well. Otherwise, again, they can despawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, cool. Got you all. Lovely. We haven't killed everything here, so let's finish these up. You guys are going to be nightmares, aren't you? Yes, you are. Any more for any more? No. Oh, there is one. Oh, get out of the way. These arrows are not meant for you, bats. Right, there's some more there. Let's try and lure these ones up high. Getting up high is a good way to bring them to you, and then teleporting to where you're herding them to is a good technique. Because it gets them out of the way of all of these ruins. So we've got a nice little swarm with us now. And what I would recommend if you were going to try and use Pestilence. Don't get my ass kicked by bats. I'm almost dead. Better go in the shop. One of the things that I would recommend with, because we've probably got enough to do it now, and Pestilence is a large enough area, but one of the things I would recommend with these bats is there are some areas that you can kind of herd them into. This might work for us. Let's just leave them there a second and make sure I don't die. Let's go and get some health quickly. Again, trying to do probably too many things at once. There's some... Now, Unholy Wind. Let me show you what you can do. The only use that there is in Unholy Wind, other than the memes and the lols. Right, we don't need Curse anymore. So we'll replace that with Unholy Wind. Now, what Unholy Wind will do for us, for this very specific kill 10 bats, is we could get these bats, and if you're going to do it with Pestilence, or any arrow for that matter, got to herd them up first. I'll do. You've got to bring them over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Always make sure you've actually got more than 10 as well. Now we might be able to herd them into here. They should come down. And then we could plant a Pestilence here, and that should get them all. The other thing that we could do is... No worries. Cheers, Liz. Thank you for joining us. So, what? Say that again. Rob, my husband has some words for you for turning into... Oh, me into a Light Brigade addict. Oh, yeah. From the very beginning. I love that game. So, note what Unholy Wind does for us here. Oh, you into a Light Brigade. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. So, Light Brigade's a fantastic game. And they're working on their game a lot. And, as we know, In Death might be dying a bit of a death. So, Light Brigade is a good place to go. I've just got to get them to do a bow class. So, look what Unholy Wind does for us. If you use it near them, they get pushed away, they all crowd up, and then they all dive together. Now, as you can probably appreciate, if we get them to all crowd up, all fly like that, and then dive together, and then do that, look at those. They've all got a little blue bar, and they all drop dead at the same time. So that is, because Pestilence has got a particularly wide area, and Unholy Wind has this one use of basically being able to herd up bats, those two arrows are very good together. The only other one that would be good in that situation would be a Cupid's Wrath, and that's because you can herd them up, and then when they come in, fire the Cupid's Wrath at the floor. The reason why the Cupid's Wrath is slightly better than Cataclysm is because Cupid's Wrath blows up straight away, whereas Cataclysm can have that delay on it, and it's that delay that could stop you getting the achievement, basically. Right, let's try not to die here. We need to get a lot more damage still. Definitely shouldn't have come to Desolation for this. But it was a good example. We need Barrage of Needles as well, actually. Now, this is another one. Let's replace that one. Barrage of Needles is another one that we could... I mean, we need to get Barrage of Needles kills, but if the enemy can take more damage than the 500 odd that the core flechette of Barrage of Needles does, almost forgot about that, then we could do additional damage. Not as much as Wildfire, but again, if we were combining achievements... It's not a bad one. try and get some headshots on these bats as well, because that's something else that we need. Let's lure them all the way back here, because I want those ghosts. Now, the best way that I found to get bat headshots, oodles of slow time, aim for the bat chin. Oh, that was rubbish. That were rubbish, that were. Yeah, aim for the... Where's that guy? Aim for the chin. Right, quick smoke. Thank you very much, Cynthia. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's the reason why I'm here. Spread a little enjoyment. Or rather, not have things turning into slogfests. Well worded. But yeah, nice one, Cynthia. Thank you for joining us. See you soon. Right. Let's get some more. I mean, we do need these. Ugh. Terrible behaviour, that. We do need barrage of needles kills, so let's get those whilst we're here. But we also want to be doing damage. This is the reason why we're here. So let's get those done first. What I am going to do now is I'm just going to use my pestilence. Pestilence on bats for just standard bat kills. Or for standard not bat kills, standard pestilence kills is also something that we're aiming for. So let's get that one done as well. Again, probably trying to do too many achievements at the same time here. And you always end up ultimately not getting any of them done. As long as you're always going for... Oh, it's terrible. As long as you're always going for ones that are going towards actual kills, then that's definitely the way. Nice one, Tim. Thank you very much for joining us. And... Right, is that most of this? I think we've just got the downstairs to do. This is another place that you can get the... I remember, I think someone was talking about the Ambush the Hunter achievement. This is another configuration that you can get it on. Because... Oh, let's get some extra damage on this guy. Because he likes to sit down there. Now, although we can't get a direct shot on him, we have got a line on him. There's two places that he likes to sit in this, down this hole, and we're not activating him by being right on the edge of here, although this wouldn't count because we've already activated him by literally touching those steps. I think we did. So it basically, if you had this configuration, but you did what I did earlier, and you did that too late, you've already activated him, he now counts as activated for the purposes of being able to get the Ambush the Hunter achievement, so you wouldn't be able to. But let's say you didn't do that and you came to here, you could use all sorts of arrows. The only one that we've got available to us is Pestilence. But dropping that Pestilence there, well, it'll take a long time, but it will kill him eventually. But if you had explosive arrows, Cupid's Wrath, Cataclysms, even a Curse down there, or what have you, bin all of that nasty stuff down there, and that will kill him eventually. But you can see that we could put a lot of pestilences into him, and it will do him over eventually. Oh, look. Wrath of God. Let's put one of those in there, and one of those... Oh, missed. Boom. No, don't need Wrath. Just need this... Winter's Bites, although, well, the multi-shot variant, again, you could be working towards the damage with this. Winter's Bite is probably the worst of the multi-shot arrow variants for doing damage up close, but because like with Winter's Bite, like with Wildfire rather, Winter's Bite, they will all stick into the head if you are at close range like we are. The only problem is they're a lot less damaging an arrow than the likes of Volley 5 and Wildfire. But you have the added addition of the freeze effect, which could help. And And again, if you were looking at getting this achievement, but you've already unlocked Wildfire like I have, and you haven't unlocked Winter's Bite, well, that's another achievement that you could be getting at the same time as trying to get others. And that's that done. Let's get another one on you. That's a great question, Grizz. And yes, well, what I can tell you is if you... That's untested, but I would say yes. And the reason being is because those were terrible shots on my part. Let me just finish these guys up a second. I'll tell you why. Oh. Oh well, extra damage, I guess. Oh. Wrong arrow. Hey. So, the condition for Winter's Bite is kill a frozen enemy. Now, I can tell you that an enemy counts as frozen if it is not just iced up, but taking tick damage. A enemy does not count as frozen if they are frozen, but they've stopped taking tick damage. They no longer count as frozen. So basically, for an enemy to count as frozen, you need to freeze them, they need to be taking tick damage, and you either kill them with something else, usually, I've only done it with vanilla arrows, or the tick damage kills them. I can do. I get myself killed at this rate, I ain't got much way in the ways of life, and we need to do that pit. And we're supposed to be getting this damage thing. Let's get the pit done first. If I get opportunity, if I can get some life in out of the pit, I will. But we are trying to get the... Don't want to have to do Bone Collector again. Where was the pit? It was over here, wasn't it? Yes. Memory. Remembered. Oh, stand still. There we go. Right, let's take this one a little bit carefully and gingerly. Hopefully it's immolation. No. I think I've already got it. I must already have Incredible Composure. Or maybe actually no, I might not have it because we haven't got it available yet. Skeleton archers. Not good. Let's take this one very carefully. Because even skeleton archers can hand me my lunch. Oh, good. Even on the early cycles because of their teleporting ways. Do need those incubi as well. I can hear them. Let's not get ghosted through the wall. Not again. Thank you very much. One of those. Haha, missed. Oh. That's a skeleton archer. It's one of the other things that you may or may not have noticed, depending on how far you're into your journey, as far as In Death Unchained is concerned. But one of the other features that makes skeleton archers particularly deadly is the fact that I've seen it too many times now for it to be a glitch. There are times when they seem to ignore headshot damage staggers a lot more than any other game, any other enemy that I've seen in the game. They seem to do it a lot more consistently as well. Here's what gets me hit by them. You headshot, 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 staggering them all over the place as you're doing it, and then you take one of them and they don't stagger from it. Oh, that's a good shot. And that's also going to help us as well. Like, for instance, I believe, but I can't really prove because you need a lot of kills for it, but I believe if you were to kill... Oh, that was the worst part. If you were to kill an enemy... Oh, there you go, I got my life back. If you were to kill an enemy whilst it had the blue bar of pestilence, that would count as that enemy being under pestilence. So if you pestilenced a group and then, say, Cupid wraths them, you would get kills towards both, technically. I believe, but that's not tested. I see no reason why it wouldn't. Skeleton archer in the back there. God, he's barely perceptible, is he? I think it's the other thing with skeletons as well, both skeleton warriors and skeleton archers. They can be quite difficult. They blend in very nicely with the old scenery and the level. They go into the shade very well. I don't know if anyone's seen or played Dark and Darker, but there's a reason why people use the skeleton model on that. It is very difficult to see. Same here. Right, let's make sure we get this orphan without getting ourselves into trouble. So, for those of you who don't know what I'm doing, I've cleared all of that area out. We're now going to clear the rest. And we're going to tackle this orphan in such a manner that we push it out of the area that it's in into an area that we've cleared. It's one of the safest ways to deal. Where's that other one gone? There's one behind us. Let's see if you guys would take the bait on that one. Again, not very good form this, because I'm just putting a lot of skeleton archer trouble down my neck by firing those wild arrows off instead of luring things back here and taking them from here. Just asking to get hit. Just asking for it. Where's that skeleton, other skeleton archer gone? And where'd that incubi go? There was another one, I swear. Never mind then. Right. Oh, sorry, I've just reread that question. It said that I heard that differently. I don't think Incredible Composure will click if you haven't got it up, because I think I've already demonstrated it once during this stream and we didn't get it, because I don't think I've got it up yet myself. So, because it's a relatively easy one to get. It's not like we get much in the ways of rewards for it, though. I'm going to hold on to these holy lights. Oh, let's test if they're glitched. If my theory holds true, even if they were glitched previously, they definitely won't be now. So, like for instance, when these guys are in holy light. Where's that arrow coming from? There he is. If these guys are in holy light, you can tell whether it's a holy light kill or not because their life bar will be blue. If their life bar is blue when they die, it's a holy light kill. A la that one's not because it's red. If he staggers back in... Oh, he didn't. That was terrible. What a rubbish example. Lure these guys back. There he is. Good evening. Good night. Rubbish. There we go there. There you are. Yeah, there you are. So, technically, that and that should count as 2 Holy Light kills and 2 Pestilent kills. But again, because there's so many kills involved with Pestilence, it's very difficult. You'd need to do lots of kills to be able to see any visual progress on the bar, unless you gauge it by the percentages, which is, if I remember rightly, how I did it last time with a different achievement. Right, where is she? Down the bottom. Well, we want to get her, so let's make the effort. Lovely. Zeus Fury, that we need. Hey, oh, he took my legs. What a guy. We need those ghosts as well. Need you. I heard a skeleton archer. That's a lot of ghosts. But nothing a little bit of slow time and some amazing arrow discipline can't handle. Oh. Still get hit by the skeleton archers though. Has he teleported? Yes, he has. There he is. Good old skeleton archers, capable of taking anybody's lunch at anybody's cycle. There we go. There. So that should be everything. We don't need that. Those we still need kills with. Those we still need quite a lot of kills with, actually. I will replace this with that. Let's carry on and let's see if we can get incredible composure. I should go back and see if I've actually got it. I don't think I've got it as an achievement unlocked. I could show you getting it, or I could show me getting it, but it won't click. So it's a bit of a waste of time at this point. Let's go and have a look. Make sure we definitely haven't got it available. Don't think we have. He's getting lots of bat headshots as well. Did we get the golden bat? I can't remember. No, you shouldn't. Again, no, I'm not really. Again, it's that kind of playthrough. I'm not playing proper. I'm trying to play fast and dirty and get the achievements, as you know. So, which is what's got me into this low life situation in the first place. But I'm sure we can recover. So we're getting there with Great Plague. A couple of kills more with Cupid's Wrath, and we'll get that unlocked as well. Not actually far off the Ghost achievement either, or the Assassin one. Got a lot of achievements coming up, actually. Almost killed enough Banshees. A few more Screamers, and we'll have Grace of God as well. More Knights, that's always a thing. Is Incredible Composure. If I'm right, I don't think Incredible Composure shows up until we've got that one. Or maybe I have already got it. I don't know. I don't think we have got it. Or maybe I have. I'll be honest, if we have got it, I don't remember getting it. I do remember doing it, but I don't think we got awarded it. Got all of the unwanteds. Good. Oh, there we go. No, we have got it. Incredible Composure. Okay, well, I'll show it off, but we've already got it. So this one is, what's the standing in the Exorcist trap? Kill 6 enemies with basic arrows and escape unscathed. Not an easy achievement, but there are things that we can do to make it a bit easier. How many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, we've got that one. 21. So that's 21. Yeah, nice one, Grison. See you later, dude. That's 21. That would take us up to 36. So there are a handful that we can't see. One of them is the Divine Sight times 5. Trying to think what others. Oh, Explosive Killer times 3. That's the other one. And then there we go. That one there. The Ghost kills, because that's the last. Yeah, so this is it. This is all of the achievements left, and there are 3 hidden ones, which are the level up of with this one, Explosive Head Killer times 3, Devoted of the Torment times 5, or version 5, and what was the other one I said? The Divine Sight times 5 one, which is getting 266 triple kills with Divine Sight times 3. Ugh. That's a That's a fun one to get. That'll be an entire stream dedicated to getting that one. And to get 1,000 ghost kills, we're probably gonna... I don't think I'll stream that. I think I'll do it in my own time and then get it finished up. I will show the technique of getting it, of harvesting them as quickly as you can, realistically. No, I need azures. No, I need poison. Need holy, and I want to keep hold of wildfire. So we'll keep all of those. I won't bother getting the cats one finished up yet. What time are we on? Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. Lovely. Right, let's keep on keeping at it with the old damage. I hear an orphan. Right, let's try and get some bat headshots, because this is something we desperately need. Also need some shield bashes as well, because they were getting awfully too close for comfort. Need kills on screamers. We're almost finished with that one. A couple of runs getting golden bats should be enough. Haven't seen a golden bat yet. Orphan's definitely seen us. Ow. It's going to cost us life again. Okay. Still need to be pegging that damage out on enemies. Get these guys done first. Hey! Just the man. Can't get a headshot on it, but just the man. Got that one. So, as I complain about all the time, there was a time, I do have a video up, but I've obviously corrected it in the description. There was a time when you could get bat headshots with the shield, but you can no longer get that, unfortunately. What's my battery like? Good here. And good there. Lovely. And there we go there. Now the rest of these bats. There we are. So again, trying to get them to come at you piecemeal is good. Use slow, because then you don't put yourself under much pressure. That's too low. That's too low. There we go. God, if I get 1 in 4, this achievement's going to take a while. Again, though, they're not easy shots. And it's part of the reason why I think they might be right in what Super Bright said, that you get approximately 10% more score in Desolation than you do in in Purgatory, the equivalent of. The only problem with that is, I think a lot of those points, those extra points, are tied up in getting bat headshots. And it's just not easy. Not at all. Right, let's go down here and do this in reverse now. What a great idea that sounds. Oh yeah, we're going to try and get incredible composure, weren't we? So, yeah, I think we might be out of luck on incredible composure, you know. Because... oh. We'll have to see how many... If there's enough abominations down the bottom here, I'll do it. But if there's not, then we'll be binning that off quick sharp. That one. Let's go back to doing this huge damage on as many knights as I can stomach doing it on. Headshot and one of them. Hey, that sounds like an achievement. Bone Collector. So there you go. We're barely into Desolation 2. The last time I unlocked Bone Collector, it took me through normal play, well, just playing and doing special arrow kills and such. It took me up until, I think, halfway through cycle 3. So we've got it in half the time because we've been doing silly amounts of damage with wildfire. We don't... This is going to make things a little harder, but let's see if we can do it anyway. So, first and foremost, if you were going for incredible composure, the first thing you would do is you would do it on cycle 1. You are literally doing yourself a disservice by doing it on any other cycle, because the casting is quicker, enemies have more life, so there's less chance of being able to kill them all in the time needed. And yeah, you're not helping yourself. This is actually a good room if you can get enough enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We haven't got enough. I have a way, but it might cost me. Let's see if I can do it. Excuse me. Let's just calm this down a second. Now, let's see if I can shield bash one of these down the stairs. There we go. You can shield bash them, or you can teleport into them to push them off. In fact, let's do that again. Let's kill all of these. So again, I am making incredible composure such more harder and more difficult achievement for myself by doing it this way. But it's been requested. Sean, don't say I don't do things for you. So let's kill all of these. Bar 1. And then we're going to get him to the edge. And then we're going to teleport him off the edge. Oh, didn't work very well, did it? So we'll knock him down, and then if we teleport close to him, that'll knock him off. Ow! Yeah, I know, right? So, right, now we finally took damage for it as well, I might add, but we now have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abominations. Now, what I would also do here... Oh, shit! I thought he wasn't going to... Oh, it's because of the damage. Ugh. If it was on our higher cycle, is there one more? Oh, I think you might have to dream it now. Oh, damn it. I forgot I'd taken damage so that enemy would KO him. Right, I need a knight then in that case. Oh, what a lot of fun this is. Come on. What I was hoping to do is put a bit of damage onto enemies. Oh, this is going to be difficult at best. Yeah, I'm going to end up getting killed here. But I suppose we've got what we wanted. So, right. Stagger and block and push. Get out. There we go, he's down. Get him over to this edge. And block. Ow! Oh, I'm going to get kicked. Get off! Get off! Get off! Right. Now, what I would do if you didn't have all abominations is I would put damage into the enemy that is the toughest. And then in this level, I would gather them all around to somewhere like over here. This is actually quite a good one for it. Jump up onto here. Wait for the cast to start fresh. So you need to jump up. As soon as that cast starts, 1, 2, no, 2, 3, 4. Damn, that was not good. 5. No! Okay, so that's a really bad place to do it. Really bad place. I'll go and do it properly. So always try and do that one from cycle 1. There's no point trying to do it any other place. There you go. So we got Freezing Hell. We got our Pit of Mastery. Got Bone Collector. That's the one that we were after tonight. Great Plague's getting there. Assassin's getting there. Explosive Killer's getting there. We can go and get some work done on that one quite quickly. Let's go and just do what I was trying to do then very fast. There's a very good place to go and do it if I get the right configuration. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I know, right? Let's show it off properly. But again, you shouldn't be doing it on anything other than cycle 1 because you're just making it more difficult for yourself than it needs to be. We could do it down here. Let's try. Let's try not to get hit, and let's try and make sure we've got enough. Because part of the problem is there's not enough enemies. Now, kill the archers. And ideally... Ow. That was bad. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's... no, you need to die. Right. Reduce this one's health. Like that. So ideally what you want is to hoard 5 abominations, because we know abominations will only take 1 body hit to die. And then, yeah, this isn't great because there's a lot of pillars about the place. So you would be better off. But we want to use these raised platforms to kind of take the pressure off of ourselves. We want them all here. So I've got to wait for them to kind of gather, but not be around the pillar. That's good enough. And then we teleport really far back. We're going to have to teleport onto here so that the cast starts again. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, weebs. 5, 6. And we've still got plenty of time. We could probably even kill him. But yeah, knights with all that health is difficult. But that would have been the achievement right there. Do note as well, actually, if you get hit... I think this is correct. If you get hit by an exorcist before attempting that, the same exorcist, I think you have then... Oi, steady on, fella. And yeah, sorry, hey, weebs. If you get hit by an exorcist, the same one that you're attempting to do that achievement on, I don't think you can then do it. Again, can't prove that, but well, I could prove that. I'm not going to, but yeah, just make sure you hoard them all up and you don't take any hits from that particular exorcist before you do it. I think that was part of the problem that we might have had when we were trying to unlock it initially. So I need screamer kills, I need back shield kills. Easy way to get shield back kills. Hold your shield out, wait for them to dive at you, walk at them. Easy shield kills. Because there is an achievement for that. Thank you very much. Have one on me. We've already got the bat dodge ones. That was easy enough. Again, hold your shield out, walk forward. As they dive at you, just walk through them. You may need to raise the shield slightly more than I was just then. And then what it does is it saves you waving the shield around. This is just as effective, if not more so. If you want it at just about eye level, wait for them to dive, walk into them. Oh, that was very good. Maybe it's a bit higher now. Try that again. Maybe they need to be a bit closer then. But yeah, you used to be able to get headshots with that, and it made that achievement... Because it's already obnoxious, but it made getting that achievement a lot easier. And I do like breaking the achievements and making things that are obnoxious amounts. Like, if it was 100 bat headshots, that's fine. 266 just outstays its welcome. It's a lot of bat headshots. It does teach you something, how to hit bat headshots good, but that's not a skill that you need in this game if you're playing for score. You just don't go to Desolation. You just don't headshot bats. 2 very simple and easy things to do. We need Cupid's Wrath. We need Viewers Fury. So we need money from this, and we need to get both of those arrows. You should be able to get the Cataclysm, excuse me. Should be able to get the Cataclysm upgrade done. Let's get some more headshots out of these bats as well whilst we're at it. And we need to get some more ghost kills, and we need incubi kills, and we need all sorts. Because those are not... I know I'm... Well, that was a bit lucky, if I'm honest. I know I can make them look a bit easier than normal sometimes, but they are difficult shots at the best of times. There is also a reason why you won't see people coming here and scoring off of bats, because not only are those shots difficult, but to get those headshots, it's risky, as in the bat needs to be diving towards you, and if you miss that headshot and miss the bat completely, you're getting hit. And if you're LG and you're at cycle 19, you can't afford that. Did we need to get monk kills? Definitely needed to get those. We definitely need ghost kills. Did you... Yeah, sorry, because I know we were chatting on Discord earlier. Before I crack on with that. Because, Weebs, this is potentially something for you. Oh, shit, I wish I'd said this earlier when more of you were here. Right, do check the Discord. I've put in the announcements about PICO doing a competition at the moment where they basically want people to stream. And not just on the PICO video platform in the same way that I am doing, but they don't necessarily want people to stream VR. They're happy with you streaming anything. They don't want... I'm sure they wouldn't want you, because I'm not even allowed to stream the quest on PICO, obviously. I could, but I'm not allowed to. They want me to either stream a specific list of games, flat screen games, like Shuey's doing. He's doing Warzone at the moment. And I'm basically able to do anything in the PICO store on VR. So I've got that kind of level of play. But the competition that I've got that's up at the Discord at the moment is they are basically looking for streamers. Now, I can't tell you whether if you won, whether that would turn into a paid for gig or not. But for me, it smacks of they are looking for more people to go on the platform. And it would be a bit unfair if you won the competition, got the bits and pieces, and then carried on streaming for them because you were good enough to win the competition, and they didn't pay you handsomely. So, for anybody who is interested in streaming, for anybody who is not interested in streaming, for anyone who's ever had an inclination to do streaming, this is one way to find out whether you could do it, and also whether you are good enough. And hey, at the very least, you've got nothing to lose. The one thing that I will say about the PICO video platform is there's not a lot of people on there at the moment, and the people that are on there, because of how the platform works, you won't get like bombarded with any sort of chat or conversation or bits and pieces. It is one of the big reasons. I mean, I'm obviously going to keep the YouTube channel going because I want to keep the YouTube channel going whilst I'm doing what I'm doing for PICO. But it's part of the big reason is whilst the PICO video side of things is in its infancy, I'm not getting much in the ways of conversation out of people until they sort the system out and add some bits and pieces to increase engagement and interactivity. So yeah, as I said, you don't necessarily have to be into VR. It's not VR that they're after. They're after people who are willing to stream to the PICO platform. All the details and the links and the various bits and pieces are in my Discord. I've also put it up as a community channel thing. So, yeah. As I said in the post, opportunity knocks. Have a go. Why not? If you win, there's also a PICO... There's PICO 4 up for grabs. Because they're kind of doing it as a competition. But for me, the reason why I don't know, I don't have the inside line on this, I don't know exactly what the promotion's for, but for me, as I said, I think it's because they're after more people to stream on their platform. So, if you think you can stream, give it a go. You might just win a PICO, and you might just set yourself up on a nice little earner. So, yeah. And if anybody wants to like DM me or message me or chat about it in the Discord, I'm more than happy to advise, talk, take the piss. Oh yeah, apart from you, Weebs, yeah. Weeb comes and watches me. The way the gig works with PICO headset is the only people that can watch the streams are people that have a PICO and are watching PICO video through the headset. Those are the only people. So it's actually a really good environment to start learning how to stream in, because you won't have much in the ways of an audience being positive or negative. It'll just be neutral. So you'll get to say what you want to say, regardless of any sort of feedback. I mean, obviously listen to it if it gets given, but I don't think you'll get much in the ways of. And so then the numbers will speak for themselves. And yeah, I think it's a golden opportunity for anybody who is interested in streaming. So if you know anyone, let them know. Or if you're thinking about doing it yourself, let them know. And as I said, if you need advice or any bits and pieces that I can help with, my Discord and door is always open. So I've got half of mine to throw up on the Facebook group as well, because I know there's some people that might be interested in streaming. What I'm hoping for the future of PICO video is, at the moment, it is a closed system and a closed platform. I'm hoping that they're going to open it up very soon, or open it up at some point. Look how fast. I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but has anybody noticed how fast the fireballs are from Incubi on cycle 1? They're slower in cycle 2. I swear. They do. I know they get up to this speed eventually, but they seem particularly fast in cycle 1, and then they slow down for cycle 2 and onwards until they get back to speed again. And I think it's a glitch. I have no idea. And I have no idea why. God, I'd love to have should have brought some special arrows with me, idiot. Could have been getting some work done. Exactly. Yeah, there is the dancing, singing Chinese girls. Yeah, the fireballs on cycle 1, I'm like almost 100% sure that they are faster on cycle 1 than they are in cycle 2. So, I mean, the thing is, you know, if you're playing proper, you shouldn't be getting fireballs thrown at you, but, you know, not exactly easy going for a new starter. But again, maybe that's part and parcel of giving you that first pit experience that everybody has, where you think you're doing all right and then you come in here and get your ass absolutely handed to you the first time. I think that's happened to everybody. Definitely happened to me. I remember when I first started playing the main game, I was like, yeah, I'm so good, look at me. No worries with this game. If anything, it's too easy. Went into the pit. Got slain. No, Cycle, I believe those fireballs... Look how fast that fireball is. That's not in slow time. That's fast. And I believe they are slower in Cycle 2 than they are in Cycle 1. We could potentially have a look at that. Need me doing some cycle skipping. I definitely, that's actually a point. I keep meaning, again, I've got more probably pressing and important things to do than remakes of videos that I've already done. And yes, I do hope that I'll be able to get around to the Anakin one, but I did want to make a remake of that pit video that I did at some point. Oh, don't run away. Come back, please. Oh, missed. Oh. Let's say I did that for the damage. Hey, that's what I needed. So I got hit for the bonus damage. One for you. One for you. This should get us. Yeah, there we go. Proof. Turn to ashes. That is the Cataclysm upgrade. Anybody see me get that by doing kills with Cataclysm? No. I got that by getting kills with Cupid's Wrath. I believe it also ups the damage for Cupid's Wrath by 25% as well. So we can possibly, but that won't take effect straight away, I don't think. Might be wrong on that one. Let's see what they're doing. Yeah, 360. Oh no, that's because it's topping out on damage. That's different. Yeah, it might not be the case then. But yeah, so there you have it, guys and gals. You wanna get your 666 kills for Cataclysm? Do it with Cupids. Because it's much easier. Right, we don't need those anymore then. On with these. And they're not great targets. I don't even need to be killing these. I need ghosts and that's it. I don't need to be here for anything else. Ghosts. And incubi. Nope, there are none. Bye-bye. Come on, got work to do. I don't want to jinx it either, but I changed some settings on my modem router and on the headset, and I may have figured out what it was that's causing my stream to just stop, because it hasn't happened tonight. I know that because I haven't had to restart it. I might be wrong. I might have just jinxed it by saying this shit out loud, but hopefully I found out what may have made it a little stable. So it's some, well, I think it might have been as much to do with PICO as it was to do with my modem. The two things are not talking proper, but might be working now. But as I said, it doesn't, it's random. It can happen in half an hour. It can happen in 2 or 3 hours. So I'll only really know when I'm carrying on doing the PICO video side of things. Oh, and as Weebs can attest to as well, because he was watching me today, because I did a 4-hour stream on Into the Radius on PICO video. Into the Radius is a harder game now. Lots more enemies. Enemies take you down faster. That game is getting nasty, which means that we could have another realistic run to do on my hands at some point in the future on either the PICO version or the Quest version. Because, yeah, that's going to be hard as balls. That's really going to put me to the test. And, hey, everybody loves a bit of failure, right? Everybody loves to see failure. Right. Where's that screamer? The screamer we need. The bats I want to get headshots on if we can. Where's the screamer? I heard him. We'll save the Azures. There he is, look. On demand. We'll save the Azures. Yeah, some of them, Weebs. Some of them. Some achievements, you have to die for them to become active. Others, you can rest in Sanctuary. Where am I on the... Hang on. Oh, there isn't a leaderboard on Into the Radius. But I'm sure I would be at the bottom of it. I don't do things... There's no scoring. What? Are you... Stop it, alright? Just stop it. Give over, Weebs. I can see it. He's such a prick. Good one, Weebs. Well done. Prick. Right. No, Weebs is just being Weebs. Don't worry. Good one. Well done. Literally, first thing I did, I was like, no, it isn't. It's definitely casting. Oh, maybe it's YouTube's fault. Good, good. Nope, not YouTube's fault either. Oh, we need headshots here, really. Let's get some headshots. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, well done, Weebs. Got me. Let's get you. Yeah. Oh. Should really be saving these for Cupids. No, we don't have to. We've got one of these. Best way I find to get kills with these is to hit other targets that have got or that can take a lot of damage. That will usually do the trick. Also, headshots on ones and then other weaker enemies that are around will usually do a good job too. Right, we need that quiver. Don't need that. Again, I've got time for Azure's Wrath. I think it's actually quite a decent little arrow to learn how to use. It can buy you that. It's one of the few arrows in the game, as I think I said last time, where the stagger, the actual effects of it stagger enemies. They don't do a lot of damage, but as we know, those emergency staggers could be the difference between you getting hit or not in some circumstances. I mean, it's still garbage on damage, but hey, you know, it has a use. Oops. Yeah. Again, you'll see I am getting rid of the ones that are in my Blessed Quiver because we'll get more value out of the Azure's Fury and picking up the quiver from the one in my Blessed Quiver. I mean, I'd say, personally, at least this one has practical application. I would say the next arrow that is worse to Unholy Wind is actually... Bloody hell, it's so bad I've forgotten what it's called. The one that's a bloody... looks the same model, Shrapnel Blast. Fuck's sake, you see it that little as well. Because not only is Shrapnel Blast bad... it's just a normal arrow that does fucking nothing else. But not only is there that, but it's actually considered probably one of the well, based on how often I get it, I think it's considered in the same tier as like Wrath of God, Hand of God, and all sorts of higher tier arrows, which means that not only is it absolutely garbage, but it's really rare, which means that you can't even structure anything around it. So I'd say, yeah, Unholy Wind. As I've said before, actually, I've done a little tier maker video. Should redo that. Because everyone loves a good tier maker video, don't they? Come on. You're a good candidate. Lovely. Hitting the shield procs off the effects of that as well. Again, little known and useless fact. Because those are the ones we like. Oh, doing so well. Hey, more. Now, do I want another quiver's worth? It does have a nice spotter to it. It does have a little patina going on there. Not great though. I do wish they did put some sort of hidden feature in the game. I mean, technically they have with the whole bat herding thing that I was showing off earlier. But if that's it, well, come on now. A special arrow in the game helps you with one achievement in the game. Come on now. I mean, yeah, alright, fair enough, that is a use, but still. It's... yeah, I know, right? Not wrong, Kim. So, the thing is, Shrapnel Blast could have been the next big arrow after Barrage of Needles. The problem is, it's too rare. You can score quite big off of Barrage of Needles by hitting an enemy and then getting the shrapnel blast to hit an enemy behind them in the face. The problem, I think I've demonstrated on stream before, and it can score you quite a lot of points, but the problem is you need to complete a lot of steps to get it to that point of being useful. Oh, why did you get killed by it? Because in my experience, what you need to do is you need to freeze enemies, and then you need to push them close together, and then well, actually the best way to do it is freeze enemies, push them close together, and then fire through one shield to hit the head of another. It's just too much. Yeah, barrage was always the best for scoring, but there are ways to score with, like, barrage of needles scoring was high risk, high reward. Shrapnel blast scoring is high risk, medium-ish to low reward, and it's just frustrating. You can't put a play style together with that way of playing the game. It doesn't work. Maybe, I'm pretty sure I've done it on stream before and shown it off, and it's not even worth that many points. I think a full quiver of shrapnel blast on the right kind of enemies, and you'd kill quite a lot of them doing it as well, will probably net you an extra 50, maybe 75,000 points. Nothing to sing home about. Not enough, basically. You do, the one saving grace it does have as a scoring arrow is you get 39 of them in the quiver. Come on, we need those. There we are. And try and get some kills with, what's it called? Azures. Alright, here we go. Looked at him out the corner of a bloody eye. Like, Azure's Wrath for alerting all monks and then attacking is actually a really good arrow because, as I say, as it's moving around, it's staggering all of these. And it's not doing much in the ways of damage. I mean, that one's still got an arrow off, but he probably didn't get hit. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. Let's get this achievement. But yeah, it's still not a great arrow by any stretch of the imagination. The unlocked version of it is a bit better. Problem is, it just doesn't maintain an awful lot of damage. Like, it goes down to like 20 and 10 on the last 2 hits when you've got it fully unlocked. And it's just, yeah. It's not even viable at cycle 1, let alone anything higher than that. And I suppose the other thing as well is it can be a bit of a boon for Fletcher players because it can do a lot for you whilst you're trying to hit enemies, but then it can also be a massive bust because, as anybody who's watched me do my Orphan Annihilation technique will know, that'll do us. Boop. Anyone who's watched me do my Orphan Annihilation technique will know that it is Azure's Fury that pings the knights. Yeah, I know. Look, it's not... Yeah, well, again, that's more me pissing about more than anything else. Trying to construct shots that I do need to be taking because we're trying to get it unlocked. Still, I think it's better than Shrapnel Blast. I really do. Not by much, but I think it's better. Right, let's rooftop hop this, get to the shop, hope for a quiver. And maybe there's one in the level. No. Oh, bad shot. Gotta move. Oh well, there's some blood of the lamb at least. Quick check in here because there might be a quiver. No, just one of them. Let's have a look. Bear with. I don't think so. Might be your internet, Cynthia, possibly. If you go into the settings and make sure that it is on 1080p by 60 HD, possibly. Yeah, I've still got it on fine and 1:1, so it should be all good. Yeah. If you've like refreshed the video or come in and come back out again. Good. Might just have like all the kids are online or on the internet, or someone's absolutely smashing your internet to bits whilst you're streaming. Because the thing is, when I do my streams, because I get a decent or to try and get a decent picture, one of the things that I do is I up my stream rate, and I think I've got it to the point now where it isn't going to affect anybody if they haven't got particularly good internet, and it gets the most quality. So I think I've struck the balance on that front. Well, that's rubbish. No quivers whatsoever. So the only thing that we can do is really either go through the level in the hope of getting some more quivers. Probably be just as easy to kill Gabriel, but we're kind of here. In fact, I'll tell you what we could do. Let's have a look around quick, see if there are any quivers. There can be sometimes one down the end here, but of course there's not. Why would there be? Oh, we need the orphan. Where's she at? Over here? There she is. I love those orphan shots where they fly off the edge or flip and fall. So rewarding, so good. Could do a compilation video of just those kills if I ever recorded them. Again, this is one of the things that I don't think VR and gaming and potentially video will take off of until they get sorted. And yeah, it'd probably just be a little spit on your internet. A little spat on your internet, rather. One of the things that I think VR headsets need, standalone ones, to really work is the ability for them to be constantly recording, like Xbox and PlayStation, which means that you don't need to be recording to capture something that happened. Like, we've all had it where, you know, you'll be doing something and something funny will have happened, and you can't go back and record it unless you were recording it when it happened. And we all know in VR especially, or I know anyway, funny things don't happen when you're recording, they happen when you're not recording. If we had the ability to press it, like the game's always kind of caching what happened the last minute, or even 3 or 5 minutes of what happened. Oh, where are you going? Fine, follow me. Then it would make things a lot easier. Right, there is something that I want to test here because I saw it being used earlier. Now, so what we're saying is, he can attack me now and I can look away and not get hit. Right. That I know, or that I've seen. Now what I want to know is, does that work up here? Because I think that might be down there specifically, potentially. Oh, damn it. Right, well that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Come on, this way, please. Keep coming. Let's deal with your minions. Where are you? There's one. But yeah, let's, I know this isn't a live testing stream, but let's try. So what I want to do now is the same but here, and see if I get hit. In theory, because of how I've said the hitbox works, I should. See, it's like he's not even, because you would expect, hang on, let's try something else. So that works anywhere then, is what we're saying now. Because I would expect the sword swipes to pass through me, through the barrier, and through me like that. But it looks like if you're looking away, they don't. So yeah, that's that is a massive glitch, and like Gabriel wasn't trivial enough already. He's just got a whole lot more trivial. Alright, let's kill this guy. What I was thinking of doing, so we saw how fast the fireballs were moving on the incubi on pit cycle 1. There's the quiver that we wanted. We saw how fast the quivers were moving, the fireballs of the incubi were moving on cycle 1 of the pits. So now I want to get to cycle 2, and I'll show you what I've seen previously, is that they slow right the hell down. Oh, that's not it. First one was good. Second one, not so much. Second one of the night. And let's, what can we do? We'll rooftop this and see if we can get another quiver and maybe another azures. Oh, we need these. Definitely need those. Sorry, Weebs, I'm terrible at remembering what I've just said. Did what today with a white knight? Like, I literally probably just said what you're responding to 2 seconds ago, and I can't fucking remember. Hey! Get out of the way. We'll have another one of those. Thank you very much. Should be able to get this done now. Ow. Oh, not the kill that we needed. The enemies here are really a bit strong for us to get the kills that we need from them, but we could construct 1 or 2 by getting things down to low life. That's another one that we need to be doing as well. Lovely. Let's go and find the summoner. We've got plenty of these, let's get them used. Oh, right, okay, got you. Yeah, that I've known for a very long time. I've got one of my little tips in 30 tricks thing here that you can walk away, but it's usually turning your backs on normal enemies, and my theory is it's because their reach can't reach through the player and hit this imaginary flat board that I've said that I think we have in front of us, that when things pass through it registers a hit. What it looks like is happening there is Gabriel's strikes don't even actually happen when you are looking away, which is a bit weird. But there you go. We do need to have kills on that. Let's go get that orphan. That's something that we need to get kills on. Oh, it is 11 o'clock. Oh, okay. Might have to continue this one another night. Let's get these done. And then we'll get old Asmo done. I wanted to have a look at that pit thing that I was banging on about, though. Let's do that before we get off. Just so I know I'm not going silly. Oh, those ones are out. What are you doing, man? Right. Let us rooftop hop this next bit. See if we can get some kills out of those cupids. Lovely. It's another 4 to the horde of kills. Any quivers? No, but another holy light. We'll take that. Might, if we get a good spot, I might use those holy lights, you know. Another little tutorial on the hows and the twos. Yeah, let's grab that quick. Can make use of that somewhere. Put it in the blessed, because we've got 2 other azures going. We haven't got the quivers for them, so it doesn't really make too much odds. See if we can find a summoner now. There is a very good summoner coming up for this achievement. So let's get to him. Oh. Oh. That was rubbish. Bugger. Right, let's get out of here. Carry on trying to get these as we go in. And hope that we get that one last click. Just one more click, Daddy. One more click. So, be there a pit here or not, this is a fantastic place to harvest your holies. Holy light kills. I would recommend killing everything down here before you come up here, because it just makes dealing with things like ghosts a little harder. And then literally we've got 2 options. We can sit up here where we are, which gives you a bit of a better angle on the action, and then we can simply drop an unholy light there, kill, kill, kill. Damn, missed him. And kill. That one's probably a better angle. And then wait for the 4 to respawn. And if they're quite far apart and you're low on holy light, don't be afraid to like kill the furthest one away. And then hope that one spawns in a little bit closer to the rest of the cluster like that. And then drop a holy light. And then kill, 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 kill. You'll see that we have the bugged version of Holy Light as well in our possession. Again, I'm not going to do this all night because we've got things that I want to do. I want to go and quickly have a look at the pit, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget. I want to make sure I'm not going cray-cray. Come on, couple more. Damn, too far away. Might be able to get that one. Let's have a look. Drop that there. No. So this is part and parcel of the problem with Holy Light, is it lasts so little amount of time that you can only get 4. I would again suggest doing this one on cycle 2, because then each arrow that you're doing, you can potentially get 6 if you're quick. Whereas here you can only get a maximum of 4, and another one will not spawn in time for you to get the additional kill. 1, 2, 3, and cheeky 4. He flew. But yeah, even with the upgrade of this as well, it sticks around. Like, I'd say Holy Light is probably... I would rate... Going back to it, Kim, I would rate Azure's Fury better than Holy Light. Such such an impractical arrow. It could be great. It's just never going to be. Doesn't last long enough. Doesn't normally do enough damage. Let's see. Let you get all 4 down and then see which one we're going to cull. Try and get the group together. That one, oh no, that was the wrong arrow. That is also a waste of an arrow. Cool, that was a nice waste. Yeah, I suppose that is a thing. As I said, and it seems to happen more and more often, the first holy light that you pick up in cycle 1, I think now, I don't know if it's always glitched, but it does seem to be. As in, holy light doesn't do this amount of damage usually. Normally at this range, a body shot is worth 174, and a headshot is worth 624. When you have this version of holy light, instead of doing the 35% extra damage that it's supposed to do, in cycle 1, body shots do 600, headshots do, fuck. Try and get a headshot. It's like 2,400 odd. So as I said, it's like 350, 400% damage when it's not supposed to be that at all. A 0 is basically snuck in there. I wish it was on purpose. I really do. Because it would make holy light, there you go, 2,400 odd. It would make, yeah, it's the worst to draw in Fletcher. It makes, if holy light was supposed to do this just in cycle 1 to help people get past things in cycle 1, then fair enough. It's got its place within the arrows as a bit of a trainer one, but that is not the intention here, I don't think. I just think it's a straight up glitch. A 0 has been added on where there's not supposed to be a 0, basically. I'm not going to do with this all night. These are ones that I can get done in my own time. But here you go. This is a good way of getting your kills done with holy light. Nice, simple and easy. You can get 4 per shot. Or should be able to get 4 per shot. And I think you need 266. So it wouldn't even take you more than a couple of quivers worth for a time. No, you'd need more than a couple. What's that? For a time, and let's say you've got 20-ish per quiver. 4 times 20 would be 80, so you would need, yeah, 3 or 4 quivers. Yeah, no, we're not going to do, no, not the pit. We don't want to do the pit in cycle 1. I've got no need to go and do the pit in Abyss. It's the pit in Purgatory that I want to show off. Because we're technically still in cycle 1. I want to get to cycle 2 and then show you how slower the fireballs are. Have we got anything here that make it old? Yeah, we do. Have we got anything that's zeroed? We need to unlock all of those. Now, sod it, I'll keep them. I'll just do him normally. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the pit. There's 1 incubi down there. That's all we need from the pits at the moment these days. I've got all of the masteries. I've got all of the achievements. Yeah, I suppose there's an orphan down there as well, but doing my orphan annihilation technique will be how I'll get my 100 odd orphans to get the last achievement, and I will do that. Oh, Wrath of God, what an arrow. I will do that when I'm trying to get a better score on the Fletcher leaderboard, I would imagine, in my orphan annihilation idiom. My own particular idiom. Well, I think I might have fixed the old streaming thing, because we've been going for 3 hours now, uninterrupted. For a change. And hello, Travis. Happy... What? It's Wednesday. What are you talking about, man? Hello, Travis. Oh, missed one. Silly boy. Oh, missed 3. That bad, huh? 3rd Monday in a week. Must be a bad week. But yeah, so to re-emphasise what I was talking about, because they have asked me to do a little bit of advertisement for them, and it is a bit of a captive audience, I guess. But I'd highly recommend the whole streaming thing to anybody with PICO. And as I said, if you can stream, doesn't necessarily, I don't think it necessarily has to be games either. So, well, as you know, don't quote me on that. I haven't exactly looked into everything. Did I just get an achievement? Ooh, lay them to rest. Lovely. It's all the abominations done then. But yeah, if you wanted to stream VR, you can basically stream, I'd imagine, you should be able to stream on the Quest to PICO platform. Don't know if they'd like that or not, but it's part of the competition. But I think the whole emphasis is to stream other games. They want other games being streamed. I think they're kind of leaving the VR mantle up to me for now, which is nice. On the old PICO video. So yeah, what we're doing here just before I come off is we're going to get this guy done. And then we're going to jump straight into the pit and see if I'm going crazy. But I am pretty sure Cycle 1 fireballs are faster from an incubi than Cycle 2 and onwards for a little while. And then they obviously speed up as the cycles ramp up. I've noticed it for quite some time. It doesn't really make too much odds because, as I said, you shouldn't be getting fireballs thrown at you by incubi if you're playing them well, isolating them individually, and then headshots all the way in that big old dome to stop them throwing fireballs at you. Damn it. Damn it. Get it done nice and quick, sharp. Like, if only you could get Holy Light to work on him. I'm sure I've tried this before, and it's the same as Gabe. It doesn't quite work. Let's give it a try, eh? I don't even know if it'll fucking reach him being a heavy arrow. Piece of shit, Holy Light. That one. Well, it doesn't even... There you go. It doesn't even hit. Doesn't even proc off. Brilliant. Good evening, Indy. I saw you playing your zombie game. Just saying, but I can do PC VR. You could always invite me. I'd say no, but you know. It looks alright, that though, actually. Definitely think the what's it called? The After the Fall audience will enjoy that one. Right, let's get the golden bat, kill the stuff in the pits, and then we will call it, or go and have a look at the incubi fireballs in the pits, and then we'll call it a night. Master race. You wish. Right, where we going? Pit. I want the golden bat, I want the pit. Golden bat should be in 2, I think. pit's going to be in 3 now, I think. Awesome. It's usually there. Oh no, it can be here, can't it? Of course it can. Right, let's get this done first. Show that I'm not nuts. Or not much nuts. Yeah, I think it's going to be because I don't think... Because there's only, as I understand it, or as I remember it anyway, because it's been a long time since I've done this achievement, there's only... Oh, let's go and check quick. There's only one place that it can be. I want to get the orphan whilst we're here as well. Can it be? Ah, I think there's a place that it can be on this bit as well, but it's not on the third one. It can sometimes be around here. And down there. Oh, where's that? That's back here, isn't it? Orphans. I think this is the only spot for the orphan. Let's give her a holy light. See, it makes barely any... Fuck off. Makes barely any difference on the damage front. Oh, there he is, look. Oh, yeah, of course, there's... Get down there. Bye-bye. Let's keep his wrath times 3. Right, cool. That's what we wanted to do. Let's get to the pit. Show that I'm not insane with the speed of fireballs. Maybe I am. Who knows? We'll get the incubi killed, then we'll probably die. No, we don't want to die. We've got loads of decent arrows that we need to get unlocks for. That reach? No. Do the ghosts, do the incubi, get out the pit, quick sharp, and then go from there. So, what we are looking to prove here, good evening to you, is that the, and I won't, obviously, I wasn't using slow time previously, and I hope you all saw how quick the fireballs were travelling. Look at that. I mean, hang on, I'll get out of using slow time, let me just clear the area a second. Hey, good effort, dude, well done. That's what I like to hear. Excellent work, dude. Well done. Right, let's just clear this. Yeah, look at that. Look how slow. So I'm not using slow time now. Look, I need to get further away to show it off properly, I feel. But there's just more, always one more enemy, isn't there? Look at that. That seems much slower than Cycle 1. Cycle 1, they've got some zip to them. But at Cycle 2, they seem to be what they should be at. Oh, come on now. Hang on. I'm definitely not insane. Like, look at that. Like, if I was dodging left and right at Cycle 1, like strafing, I would barely have enough time to get out of the way of that. Look how much distance there is between me and that fireball just by sidestepping. Whereas I get the feeling that if this was Cycle 1, it would be, if I was sidestepping, it would be about here. Kind of need to go back to Cycle 1 now quickly, don't I, and try and show it. Like, that looks so slow in comparison to Cycle 1. What's a metric? How could I test it? Can't even, I suppose the sidestepping thing, isn't it? But then I need the same levels and the same bits and pieces. Right, let's get this done quick and get out of here. It's way past my bedtime. I need to get my Jimmy Jams on and then need to get a hot cup of cocoa. I suppose that's the easiest thing that I can do, isn't it? I'll go back in the video, but I'm like convinced. And then, is that a glitch? Is that a glitch? Or is that Super Bright's fuck you to new players for the pits? And I don't think it used to be like that either. Wait. Oh, it's doing so well. It's doing really well. I don't think it used to be like that either. I think that happened. I remember spotting that a few seasons, or maybe a season or two back. Right, let's get some of these used. We're doing some kills. Hey, whoa, that didn't hit. Come on. To be fair, it's something that I barely notice because, as I said, if you're playing it, you shouldn't really be getting fireballs shot at you. But, oh, that's a point. Oh, there you go. That's something new. I did not realise that ghosts, you can still proc off the effects of Azure's Wrath on ghosts, with ghosts, by not hitting them in the... So we can just keep hitting that in the body and electrocuted everything. I mean, it's not useful and it's not good either, but goes to show. Yeah, but if it's faster, that's worse. Much worse. Alright, let's get this guy finished up. Get the rest of these ghosts done. Nope, we can leave. Get the ghosts done because we need the ghost kills. And another note as well, because I was looking at a way to make the whole getting... I think I've mentioned this before, but I was looking for another way to make the ghost kills a bit easier going if you were like new to the game or just starting or whatnot. And one of the things that I did find out is if they suicide on you and die, that does not count. Oh, excuse me. That does not count as a kill. It has to be the player shooting that white spot and actually killing them for it to count as a kill. Right. Let's save it because we can make use of these arrows for next time. Ow. Well, not if I don't live. Let's get some more of these used. See if I can get something propped off just before we leave. Maybe. God, it's so bad. It's just Cycle 2. It does nothing. Yes, possibly. Possibly. Because what I was hoping is that when you get, like, Hand of God, Arrow of God, I called it that earlier as well, that's an achievement. Hand of God is one of the probably last achievements. It would be great to get it as one of your first, but it should most likely be, unless you're going specifically for it, one of the last achievements that you ever get. So by the time that you are ready to get it, you should have lots and lots and lots. Oh, we'll use that. You should have lots and lots and lots of life. And so if you had lots and lots of life, what I was hoping to be able to show people was jump into the pit, herd all the ghosts up, and then dive into the middle of them, let them kill you. Because if enough of them attack you at the same time, they all die on you, but you only take 1 point of damage. You've almost got like a split-second invincibility shield from multiple ghosts attacking you. But yeah, as I said, it doesn't count. The only real way that you can do it is rooftop hop to the pit, jump in the pit, kill all the ghosts, die, repeat. That's all you can really do. If you can find things like Barrage of Needles, that can help you, but that's about it. And that's about it. Bombshell. We will end it there. 'Cause I'm knackered. So, tough work, this whole PICO video gig and doing these streams, but, you know, hopefully you've enjoyed this one. We're going to carry on with this one probably quite soon. I want to get this completed. I've got to get it completed on the other profile on PICO video as well. So I've got some 100%. Then we can start doing something a little bit more intense and a little bit more fun. Anybody who's been watching, have a think about the achievements that you might want to see, or ones that might be useful to know ways to do, and so on and so forth. Anyway, yeah, thank you. I've been Silver Tongue Devil. This has been In Death Unchained on the glorious PICO 4. Good night.